What up, Black Suburban Dad here. And finally, yes, finally, I have my audios right. Before, I always knew something wasn't right. I just couldn't get everything on. So I had to do a little research, take a couple days off, do some fine tuning. And then I'm like, okay, I can come back, do it the way that I actually want to do it. Now I can actually have some fun on the mic, express myself a little bit more. Like I said, I knew something wasn't right. I just did not know how to fix it. I listened to the playbacks of the shows that I had did before, and the audios were just all screwed up. Just totally just messed up. So now I'm redoing it. I'm thinking about deleting some of those episodes. But anyway, I'm back and I'm ready to talk and get into these things I want to get into. That's right, baby. That's right. So my favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens. And there's two separate things I want to talk about. First off, I want to talk about Justin Tucker and the allegations against him. Now, if you've been living under a rock, maybe you haven't heard the allegations against Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker is the Baltimore Ravens superstar Hall of Fame kicker. I mean, this guy, he has the best kick-in average out of anybody in the NFL in history, period. This guy he's going to go into the Hall of Fame as the best kicker in history, point blank, period, ever. He's a superstar. He rocks in Baltimore. Well, he's going to join the Deshaun Watson train.
Nope.
Yeah, he is. And that's not a good thing because if anybody knows anything about Deshaun Watson, they don't know him for football. What they know Deshaun Watson for, and Deshaun Watson is the former and current Cleveland Browns quarterback who's on injured reserve because he blew out his Achilles for a second time. I mean, this guy just has bad luck running out of the yin-yang. But it can't be too bad because he got one of the best deals in NFL history, absolutely robbing the Cleveland Browns of about $230 million. Anyway, you don't know Deshaun Watson for football. That's not really what he's famous for anymore. What he's famous for is going down in a scandal involving a bunch of massage therapists. You see where I'm going with this? Well, Justin Tucker, he's on the train. He's following right behind Deshaun Watson. He has allegations of 8 or 9 massage therapists in the local Baltimore area saying that he was exposing himself and doing a myriad of other different things. Look, man, I'm going to read it. I'm going to show a short video, and I'm going to let, I think it's CBS News, I'm going to let Fox 5 News, Fair Use, tell you what they think about the Justin Tucker situation and inform you a little bit. And after that, I'll give my thoughts on it, man. But Justin Tucker, I love this guy. I'll give my thoughts on it, tell you what I think.
Another woman is sharing her story of what she calls inappropriate sexual behavior involving Ravens kicker Justin Tucker. She's at least the 10th person to come out with similar allegations against that kicker. And Ravens fans say these claims leave them shocked.
They're just allegations right now, and I hope that if he did do it, the due process happens.
Okay, look, I'm going to go ahead and step in right now. Yeah, he allegedly, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm just giving my thoughts. I think he did do it. I mean, why not? He's a superstar athlete around the area. He gets preferential treatment. If one guy has already came out in a neighboring city, and if you didn't know, the Cleveland Browns actually used to be the Baltimore Ravens actually used to be the Cleveland Browns. So these two cities have something in connection, and they're very close to each other. I think Maryland and Ohio, they border each other. If not, they're very close. But do I think that he did it? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the chase right now. Yeah, I think he did it. Did he do it with all 9? I have no idea. Did he do it with a couple? Yes. Look, he's a football player. Football players do horny shit. Look, when they show a picture of this guy, look at his eyes. All right, I'm a pretty good judge of character. I can look into another man's eyes and see what's going on, man. I can see exactly if you're a deviant. I can see if you walk through the church pillar, if you walk into a church, I can tell if your soul would blow up and catch on fire right when you walk through the door because I can look myself in the eye. I know if I walk into church right now, I just might catch my ass on fire. So I know a deviant when I see one, man. I know one when I see one.
And I feel sorry for his victims.
And tonight we're looking into the Baltimore Sun's new reporting on the latest alleged victim coming forward. Although
Damn,
the season
9.
is over, The talk about Ravens kicker Justin Tucker is just beginning.
I have 3 daughters, and I would want my daughters to come forward.
You know, at least they waited till the season was over. I'm glad they didn't do it in season. I mean, he was actually having a bad season. So this leads me to believe maybe he knew these allegations were coming down the pike during the season, because Justin Tucker has been incredibly accurate for the Baltimore Ravens. But for some reason, and pundits couldn't figure it out either, I couldn't figure it out. Why is this guy missing so many kicks this year? I mean, out of all his years, all the way down to his rookie season, this has been his worst season to date. And now it's starting to make sense. Maybe he knew these allegations were coming down the pike whenever his season was over.
According to our media partners at the Baltimore Sun, another woman has alleged inappropriate sexual behavior at the hands of the kicker from back in 2015.
Victims are scared to come forward, you know, and if you are a woman that has been assaulted, it's very sad.
According to the Baltimore Sun, the 37-year-old, now living in West Virginia, claims she gave Tucker massages at a Baltimore spa and salon at the Ritz-Carlton residence. Then later at the barbershop.
Man, he's all over the place.
Q in downtown Baltimore. The accuser says over the course of time, Tucker exposed himself, and even on one occasion.
That's Justin Tucker right here. You know what I see? I see a goddamn sexual deviant. I mean, I've seen this guy before. He's pretty hyperactive. He's a pretty animated personality. He's a great singer. This guy's actually an opera singer. So he's got a myriad of tricks in the bag. I mean, he's not a one-trick pony. This guy can do a lot of different things, you know. Justin Tucker. He's very masculine. He's playing football. I mean, he's one of these kickers that are actually go down and tackle people. So he's definitely got some testosterone flowing through his body. The fact that he did something like this, or that he's alleged of doing something like this, it does not catch me off guard whatsoever.
Touched her in her thigh.
Nope.
But like sometimes you feel like, you know, you're famous, it's your city, you own it, you feel.
Hey, this guy smokes a lot of weed too. The dreads. He got the black ass lips. The uncouth beard. The beard isn't trimmed up the way that it should be. And he got it looks like a triple fat goose almost. So he got the I Smoke Hella Weed starter pack. Hey, shout out to this guy though.
Like you can just do whatever. So like this is showing you like you just can't do anything to anybody, you know, no matter who you are.
Tucker, who's now facing at least 9 allegations that allegedly.
And that's a lot. 9 is a lot.
12 and 2016.
That's a hell of a lot.
Categorically denied the allegation.
The accused always enjoys the presumption of innocence.
Sports agent Doug Eldridge weighing in.
The onus is on the massage parlors to substantiate these allegations, and I think this is the beginning. And it's far from the end, but it's important to remember.
Yeah, but I mean, when it rains, it pours. You know, when it rains, it pours. And just like in the Deshaun Watson situation, it seemed like everybody, once the first person came out, everybody started coming out, right? So it's making me wonder, I mean, are these girls in collusion with each other? Do they have something planned before they even let the first girl go out and claim the first allegation? They put the one girl out there as a starting point. But have they already all got together and said, oh girl, you know, once you get out there, then we're all going to follow you? It kind of seems like that. And it always, like I said, when it rains, it pours. It happened like that in the Diddy situation. Cassie came out, then everybody, boom, 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 just started coming out like a snowball rolling down the hill, just picking up steam and getting bigger. With Deshaun Watson, the first girl came out, boom, 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 boom. Now you got like 20. He had like 20 heads on himself. I mean, he had like 20 massage parlors or massage therapists on his neck and on his back, like George Floyd, like Chauvin. And now you got Justin Tucker. Once the first girl came out, you see what I read earlier, 3 more come out. Now it's up to 9. So I'm just wondering, are they in collusion? It really doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. The guy, he might be cooked anyway. He might be getting traded at the end of the season, or he might just get cut. Because I think the NFL is actually about to investigate him, which is not good. So he could be suspended for like a season or 2 just to make an example of him. We'll see what happens, but let's finish watching the rest of this video.
That allegations are not charges and charges are not convictions.
While no criminal charges have been filed against Tucker, the NFL says they're investigating these allegations. For Ravens fans, it's a touchy situation.
When you're a victim of sexual assault, there's some shame and some embarrassment that comes with that, and there shouldn't be.
Yeah, that sucks, Justin Tucker, man. If you really did this, bro, like there's other ways of going about this. You don't have to go about it that way. So it says right here, let me pull it up real quick. It says another massage therapist has come forward sharing the Baltimore Sun her allegations that Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker had behaved inappropriate during massage sessions. The woman outlined salacious details about Tucker to the Sun Thursday, much like several unnamed massage therapists before. Okay. So what they were alleged, here it is. Okay, it says, as of Saturday, reports from at least 9 therapists from 5 local wellness centers included details of Tucker's exposing his genitals, brushing 2 of them with his exposed penis, and leaving what they believe to be ejaculate on the table after 3 of his treatments. Oh my God. Justin Tucker, you got a damn demon in you.
Ah! Demon got me.
Yeah, he got a damn demon in him, man. If that's true here, let me blow it up real quick just so you can see it. Oh, shit, wait. Let me blow it up just so you can see it. Right there, man. Justin Tucker, if you really doing this, man, there's other ways to go about it. There's other ways. There, it says right there, at least 9 massage therapists from 5 local wellness centers. So he's doubling up on them. He's like, oh, okay, I haven't had her, so I'm going to go ahead and get her, you know? He's this is a bad look. Look, man, there's other ways you could have handled this, Justin Tucker. If you don't, but look, man, all you had to do was holler at your boy. I could have set you up with something. I know a guy that knows a guy. Okay, this guy right here, you could have hooked up with him. He could have told you a little something about something. Let's see what this guy has to say. Justin Tucker, you could have hooked up with this man right here, caused you all that trauma. That could have been deaded. You wouldn't have had to deal with none of that.
Nope.
Check it. You could have talked to this guy.
Your ratings. How you doing? Yes, massage. Hour. So it's 70. That's for the whole body.
Yes, it's a body massage.
For the whole body. For the foot lotion too.
$70?
Foot lotion.
Body massage.
So the whole body, 70. So the foot lotion and the body massage is 140. I got cash. So you guys.
Hey, she looking like, hey man,
the
make
tuggy
your mind up.
I don't know, just a regular massage.
What do you say?
No tuggy. I got cash. So you guys do like the tuggy here with the.
I don't know, just a regular massage.
So no tuggy, like with the massage.
Nope.
Just massage.
The massage. That's it.
Yes.
It's Deshaun Watson. You could have just came here,
You
man.
gonna massage me?
Yes.
So can you give me a
No,
happy
no,
ending?
Just one
I give
only
you
massage.
I give you extra $70.
No, just a massage.
140 already got.
No, just only massage.
Hey, all you had to do was give her the key words, man. You could have got up in there.
The happy ending.
No, you don't know the
And see, I'm gonna go to the last place I went to then. Like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Could you give me the happy ending?
No. Here
Around
don't
like
have
around like 8 o'clock.
No, here don't have okay?
Hey, Deshaun Watson, man, you could have hooked up with this guy, right? I'm sure you could have worked out something with that lady. She looked like, look, I'm not going to answer this directly, but if you say the right keywords, then I got you, brother. That's what she looked like. She had that look on her face, man. So not Deshaun Watson, my bad. Justin Tucker, you could have avoided all those allegations, all those lawsuits. You could have just came to a place like this, man.
You know Diddy?
No, I don't. Who is Diddy? Who is he?
Good guy though.
He
invented it.
On the massage right now, 2 people total $100.
Pay $250. Can we so you don't jump on it? So I want the head.
Oh, shit. He...
No, this have camera.
Oh.
Please come here. See.
Put it on here, but y'all still do it though, right?
I don't know. You can, but just
Oh, you still do it though, right?
you to talk. You.
Hey, she like, look, man, we making deals out here. Look, brother, just don't be too direct. All you got to do is say the right keywords, and we might can hook something up. She be like, I got you, man.
Got him. Got him.
Police.
Please come here. See.
See this?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
You.
Okay.
So
we
he
don't
didn't
want that to
circled.
happen.
Did he circle the genitals?
How long you want to do?
Look, she's with it. She's with it right there. Look, you can tell. And this guy, he's probably wearing those damn Google glasses. He's wearing the Google glasses. And to everybody out there wearing the Google glasses, I think people have caught on by now. It looked like it's nighttime. You're rolling into a massage parlor. You got glasses on. People know what's up. They know that you're recording them now.
30 minutes, hour, and
Look, she's with it.
What can we do it at? Like 2 different rooms, though, right?
yeah, 2 different.
Look, she's with it. She keeps smiling. He did he circle the genitals? he circled the
So I want
genitals.
the head.
Man, look like he's circling the genitals. Look, bro. Justin Tucker.
Put it on here, but
Justin Tucker, just holler at your boy next time, man. I'll steer you in the right direction. You could have avoided all those allegations, man. You wouldn't have had it. Look, man, even Cameron knows. Cameron knows it.
I was talking to Coach Dave over the weekend, and when we came down, it's funny you brought that up because I was going to say that before we moved on, is that this may be the problem, bro, is that let that man get to his massages. He has not been playing the same without him. He needs them. It's like Tiger Woods. If he don't get his massages, this shit ain't going to go right, man.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man, he was playing horrible this year. Justin Tucker played the worst I've ever seen him. He was missing kicks. He was missing extra points, which is like a 25-yard kick. It's a chip shot. Even I can get out there and make an extra point. So, like I said, it makes me think, did he know these allegations were coming down the pike? It was just messing up his head. He's thinking, oh, man, and Justin Tucker's married too. So he's probably thinking, oh, shit, these girls bringing all these allegations. Maybe I'm going to have some problems with my wife. I'm just, man, everything's about to go. Oh, man, now he's in the bathroom crying.
$1,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
Justin Tucker's like, man, I cannot deal with this right now, bro. I'm missing 15-yard kicks. These girls out here, these hoes out here alleging me of pulling my tallywhacker out, skeeting all over the place.
Oh, my God.
Skeeting all over the place. Yeah, he could have. Look, man, Cameron knows that boy is not right without his massages. He ain't right without his massages, man. So anyway, look, getting into the second part of the show, I want to go into 4 different shows that could have determined the way that your miserable dating life or that the way that your life would have turned out. And it's really dating life, okay? And one of these shows, I'd say 2 of them. Yeah, let's go with dating life. That's what it is. So 4 different shows I'm going to pop up that could predetermine where your dating life was going to go. Now, 2 of these shows are newer. 2 of these shows are older, but I'm pretty sure you've heard of all of them if you're an old-ass boomer. So getting into the first one, man. This is a show called Two Broke Girls. Okay. It looked like it debuted 2011 and it ran all the way to 2016. So it was out for about 5 seasons. It stars whoever these damn girls are. But this girl right here with the black hair, she got some big boobies. I do know that. I've watched about 2 episodes of the show, and I did not know anything they were talking about. I seen them talking. I heard them talking. The girl's boobs are so big, I don't know what the hell they were talking about. I was too fixated on that. So let's go with the synopsis right here. It says, Two Broke Girls is a sitcom that aired on CBS for 6 seasons. Wait, is that I don't think that's what I really want to read. All right, I thought I had this together. Okay, yeah, this is it. Sorry about that. It says Two Broke Girls is a sitcom that aired on CBS for 6 seasons from 2011 to 2017. Okay, off a year. Created by, it doesn't matter. Whitney Cummings was one of the creators. She's a comedian. It says it follows the lives of Max Black, Kat Dennings, that's the girl's real name, and Carolyn Channing. Her name is Beth Bears, it looks like. As they work at a local diner to try to earn enough money to open a cupcake business in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Carolyn is the daughter of a billionaire, while Max grew up in poverty, which makes for hilarious differences in their outlooks of life. The series had a quirky cast of supporting characters, including Garrett Morris and some other guys. But anyway, how is this getting you prepared for what your life is going to look like in the future? Now, like I said, this show, it ended in 2017, but this is the start. Is this the start of the feminist movement? I don't know if it's the start of the feminist movement. I wouldn't go that far to say that it's the start, but it is a precursor. It's pretty much telling you, look, man, you girls are going to be out here getting it out of the mud, okay? You're going to be out here struggling on your own. You're going to be not with a guy, not with a boyfriend trying to make it, but you're going to be out here with a friend or your best friend out here trying to make it. No, you guys might be just trying to pay the rent. You guys might be trying to open up a cupcake shop like these girls are. Who knows? You girls might be trying to get a house together. No matter what the premise is, you guys are going to be out here together, girl on girl. And I'm not talking about in a sexual way, but girl on girl trying to get it and make it out of the mud. So this might be a precursor to what's going on right now, because you have a lot of girls living with each other, bunking with each other. In some situations, you even have 5 girls in a 3-bedroom apartment. I've seen it before. I've definitely seen 7 girls in a 3 to 2-bedroom apartment. But this was some college shit, so I don't know if that really matters right now, or if I can actually include that in. But just here near Seattle, I mean, you have places with 4 girls, 2-bedroom apartment, no boyfriends in sight. Yeah, you might have a guy come over, he be clapping them up.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
Yeah, but they're actually with their girlfriends and they're trying to get it out of the mud. So could this show right here have been a precursor of what's going to happen in your dating life or in your normal life right now? Because if you listen to any of my content, and I'm sorry that my audio hasn't been good, this is the first video where my audio is good. I talk a lot about relationships and how the relationship dynamic of today just is thrown off its axis. Nothing makes sense anymore. Girls don't like guys. Guys don't like girls. We're not coming together to make a family. So a show like this, when it come out, maybe it's putting it into girls' heads like, hey, well, what if I'm not with a guy? What if I'm not in a relationship? How am I going to make it? Am I going to make it as a single girl out here? No.
Nope.
I'm going to double up. I'm going to team up with one of my girlfriends, and we're going to go ahead, combine our funds together, like Voltron, come together, and let's try to make something out of this, because I can't depend on guys anymore. Watching this sitcom right here, it looks like, yeah, the girls might be casually dating, but nothing is taken seriously. It's all them two trying to do what they do. So this could have been a precursor to what is going on out here in today's landscape. You ever think of it like that? That's a different way to think of it, man. I mean, if you think of it, a lot of these shows that you watch, they are a precursor to what goes on in the future. If you're looking at this show, the movie Back to the Future, they had self-tying shoes. Yeah, they had a time travel device which was a DeLorean. That hasn't come to fruition yet, but I'm not putting anything past our government. I think they got some shit out there that we don't know about. If you don't believe me, go and Google Malaysian flight MH370. Now, that's a name that you haven't heard in a while, right? Malaysian flight MH370, because I love sci-fi shit like that. So with the Malaysian flight, that was a flight that disappeared a couple years ago. Nobody knew what happened to it. It just disappeared over the water, over whatever body of water it was. So they went to go looking. They couldn't find any wreckage. A couple weeks later or a couple months later, they were saying, hey, I think we found some wreckage. Well, it came out.
Nope.
It wasn't actually the wreckage from that flight. So if you go and Google Malaysian flight MH370, some footage has just been released late last year where you see the plane flying. And it looks like the plane is trying to make an evasive maneuver. For whatever reason, they're saying that it could have been a bunch of battery packs that they had on board, and they were trying to make an evasive maneuver for whatever reason. But you see the plane flying behind the clouds. As it's flying behind the clouds, you see these 3 orbs. 3 orbs flying around the plane, and then they start to speed up. And then they're speeding up even faster. And then you see a flash of light. But here's the thing. The plane doesn't actually blow up. The plane disappears just like that. So I would recommend Google MH370 Malaysia. It's incredible footage. They're saying that the footage is real. So, hey, man, it's a mind blower. It's a mind blower. So anyway, I don't even know how I got into that, but I want to get into the next show, and everybody knows this show by name, right? Everybody heard of the show Sex and the City, right? I've never actually watched the show. I never had a reason to watch the show, but could this be a precursor to what is going on in the dating market right now? And let me go ahead and blow this up, and let's get into this. Okay, so the premise, it says right here, the premise of Sex and the City is, it is set in New York City, okay? Sex and the City, New York City, makes sense, right? Okay, it's set in New York City. The show focused on 4 single, gorgeous women.
Nope.
3 in their mid-30s and 1 in her 40s. Gorgeous, huh? That's a very strong word. Very strong word for that advanced age. But hey, they could have been gorgeous. They could have been gorgeous. The Kirky series had multiple continuing storylines and tackled socially relevant issues such as sexually transmitted disease, STDs for you lackeys, safe sex, and promiscuity. It specifically examined the lives of big city professional women in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and how changing roles and expectations for women affected the characters. The show was primarily filmed in New York City, Silver Cup Studios, blah, blah, blah. That really doesn't make any difference. Okay, explicit show content was broadcast. Okay, so you see the premise of it. And here are the 4 girls that was starring Sarah Jessica Parker, who some say she looks like a horse. Kim Cattrall, Cynthia Nixon, and Kristen Davis. One of them is a redhead, however you want to say it. So could this be a precursor to what's going on in the dating market right now? You have girls out there, for some reason, they are getting into the advanced age and to the point where they actually want to get married. So they're actually doing Sex in the City. They're living life out like this. They're claiming it hot girl summer. They're doing hot girl summer is supposed to be when you're 18 to 24. I give it 18 to 25. That's a hot girl summer right there. When you get past that shit right there, you're supposed to start maturing, looking at how your life is going to go, looking at the direction you actually want your life to go, so you're not a bum out here on the street and doing dumb shit. Hot girl summer is not supposed to last all the way up into your 40s. It's not supposed to last that long. So this show was actually promoting that. Into your mid-30s, higher upper 40s or lower 40s, you're doing hot girl summer. You're out here, you're hooking up with different music execs, CEOs, businessmen, bakery owners, garbage guys, people like that, plumbers. You're just out here and you're just dealing with a myriad of different guys. Sex in the City. You're out here, you're living your best life. So is this a show, a precursor to what's going on right now? And is it putting the battery in the backs of these women, telling them, hey, you don't actually need a man. You don't actually need a boyfriend. You can go out here and live your best life. Be single, okay? Be single. Just come out here, have a couple girlfriends, okay? You guys can live in the city, or you guys can live in, who knows, wherever, some little small town. You can call it Sex in the City, whatever. Come out here, get a couple of your girlfriends, because a man isn't going to do anything except hold you down. You're not going to be out here going to concerts with your girls. You're not going to be going out here going to the Maxi Pad convention with your girls.
Nope.
You're not going to be going out here going to the drinking and painting little seminar with your girls. None of that stuff. If you have a boyfriend. So that's why you should just get 3 best friends, have Sex in the Cities. You guys can talk about all your sexual escapades, have fun, hot girl summer, live your best life, and then when you get into your advanced 40s, 45 and above, then you can go out there and you can start looking for a husband. Okay, then you can start maybe looking to settle down or looking to find a guy that you can actually take serious.
Nope.
Now, that shit just ain't going to happen. But the thing about it is this is actual real life. And I see it all the time. I'm a single guy. I see girls like this. Okay, I see girls like this on the dating site. I see what they say. I see them crashing out when we talk, and I'm not giving them the answers that they want to hear. I'm not telling them what they want to hear. They're looking to get into a relationship. They're looking to get married. I ain't looking to do none of that shit. None of it. Look, I might be looking to clap.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
So I see it all the time. These girls are at an advanced age. They're 40 plus. They're looking to go out there and get serious. They got 3 kids by like 2 other guys. I mean, in this series, I don't think these girls have any kids. I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure they don't, because if they did, I don't think they would be living in the city. But if they do have kids on the show, maybe they would be teenagers going up into their younger 20s. Maybe not that old, but maybe a teenager. So is this a precursor? Is this show a precursor to what's going on right now? I would say so. I would say yes. I would say definitely yes. These shows definitely like to tell the future of what's going to go on, and it seems like this show, Sex and the City, definitely has done that. And that moves us on to our next show, and everybody loves this guy. His name is one Al Bundy. Al Bundy of the show Married with Children. Married with Children was a favorite. I used to watch this show. I don't really remember exactly what went on, but we're going to read the synopsis real quick and see if we can get a refresher. Okay, it says the synopsis of the show. The show follows the lives of Al Bundy, who is the main star. Okay, Al Bundy, the married guy, once a glorious high school football player turned hard luck salesman of women's shoes. So now he sells women's shoes. He's fell hard on his luck. Now he's going out there. He's got a job selling women's shoes. Okay, his obnoxious wife Peggy, and you see how they stated that. So is this a precursor to all you? I'll get into that in a second. His obnoxious wife Peggy, Katie Seagal, their attractive but dim and promiscuous daughter Kelly, played by Christina Applegate, and Bud, their girl crazy wisecracking son Bud, who is also like a stoner surfer guy, who is the only Bundy to attend college. Their neighbors are the upwardly mobile Steve Rhodes and his wife Macy, who later gets remarried to some other guy. Okay, a white-collar criminal who becomes Marcy's trophy husband. That really doesn't matter. Let's just let's keep Al Bundy and Peggy Bundy, the star of the show right there, and their 2 kids, their dim-witted daughter and their dim-witted son. So is this a precursor to what's going on? When I look at this right here, I immediately think of one of my Instagram friends, and I am not going to say their name, but it's literally laid out just like this. You got the dim-witted girl, but she actually looks kind of good. They're older. They're probably in their late 30s. You have the husband. I don't know exactly what he does. He doesn't look like he does rocket scientist or anything like that. And then they have a son and they have a daughter. The daughter is actually a good looker, and she's right around 18. And the son is a little younger, and he's a skater. I'm not going to say what else he does. Nope. But he's a skater kid. You know, he falls in that category. And I'm wondering, did they watch this show? And it looks like this show is actually a precursor to their life. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's like they're living this freaking show. If you put the video camera on them, you could recreate Married with Children with this couple. But not only that, I see a lot of couples out there like this. And if you think about it, ask yourself, what is the American dream? What is the American dream? All right. What is the family that they actually want you guys to have? What is the family that they want you to have? They want you to have a husband, a wife, a son, and a daughter. Okay, that's the family that America wants you to have. A lot of people out there, they're not doing it like that. They want to, but they can't stop clapping cheeks and getting skeeted in. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty cheeks. So they're having extra kids. But still, this plays off of the dim-witted husband that just couldn't make it. He was a Chad in high school. Okay? He was a Chad in high school, but now, damn, homie, high school, you were the man, homie. The f happened to you? He's that guy. 50 called it. So when you see all these commercials out there selling Tide or blah, 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 whatever the product may be, you see them out there and they're making the husband, the dim-witted husband, and they're making the woman the smart girl, right? That could actually, these commercials could be playing off of a show like this. I believe this show, Married with Children, set up a lot of people for disaster. And when I say a lot of people for disaster, I don't think that this is the way that an American family actually should be ran. I think the way that American family should be ran, you have the man, the head of the household, right? Very respected, going out there, the breadwinner and the protector. You have the woman. Yeah, she might be dim-witted or she could be smart. Either one, I'll take either one. As long as she knows how to talk to me, she knows how to respect, she knows how to nurture me and the kids, she knows how to cook and clean. And then the kids are just playing their role, trying to make it and, coming to their own, right? That's the way I think the American family actually should be. But the way that this sitcom was set up, just go out there and look around. Go to your local Applebee's, go to your local Walmart, Target, any of these places like that. Next time you go out and eat, just people watch, and you will see shit like this all over the place. Can Married with Children have something to do with it? I definitely believe so, because people watch this show and they're like, you know something? Al Bundy's a funny guy. He has a hot wife. His kids seem to be okay. Well, you know something? I'm fine just being Al Bundy. I'm just fine with that. But am I fine with it?
Nope.
No, because I've tried to kind of play that role and it just don't work out for a guy like me. But I think that this show right here was a precursor to what's going on in America right now. Married with Children, you definitely set a lot of men up for failure. The last show that I want to get into is a show called Blackish. Okay. Blackish, I actually did watch a couple episodes of this show on the first season because I am a black man and I wanted to see what was going on. So let's read the synopsis of it or the summaries. Okay, so Blackish, a family man, and I think, yeah, there it is. The name's right there. Okay, I'll get to it. Blackish, a family man struggles to get, and this is the synopsis. A family man struggles to gain a sense of cultural identity while raising his kids in a predominantly white upper middle class neighborhood. Dre Johnson, played by Anthony Anderson, has it all. A great job, beautiful wife, Tracy Ellis Ross, which I think she did get replaced. They have 4 kids in a big house in a classy neighborhood. But as a black man, he questions whether all his success has brought too much cultural assimilation for his family. With the help of his father, special guest Lawrence Fishburne, who I think plays a good role on that show too. Lawrence Fishburne is great. Dre tries to create a sense of ethnic identity for his family members that will allow them to honor their background while preparing them to embrace the future. So is this show a precursor to some of those black families out there?
Nope.
Nah, I don't think so. But it could have. It actually could have. Because this kind of like goes into a different realm. When you think of a black family, you don't actually think of, okay, I tell you what, let's just stick to what's going on here on the screen, okay? And what the show is about. And I'm trying to picture in my mental Rolodex right now and in my memory bank, can I think of a black family that was like this? Well, I can't think of a whole black family, but I can think of a black man that was like this, and that is me. So I actually played this role. I was in a nice neighborhood, big 3,000 square foot house. Had the cars, the luxury cars out front, had the backyard with the kids' play place and everything. Nice, quiet neighborhood. Black man, except for my family, was mixed. Now, the 2 kids, they did look blackish, and that's a good name for it because they did look blackish, not fully black, but mixed. And the wife was Filipino. So I was actually playing this role. And the thing about me, right, I don't think I was ever looking to find my culture because I actually know who I am as a person. I know how my mom raised me. I know how my dad raised me. I know how my family raised me back then. I wasn't looking for a cultural identity because I already have my cultural identity. Nobody can strip that from me. And I'm going to go ahead and divert a little bit off this path because that's the problem that I think a lot of black people face today. Now, this show has been running for a while, but the thing about it is it shouldn't be that crazy of a scenario to have a black man out here making it and just be okay living in a predominantly white neighborhood because you're getting away from the hood. You're getting away from the crabs in the bucket mentality. People that when you try to get out, they're actually going to pull you right back down into the pot. That's where the crabs in the bucket comes from. Crabs in the pot scenario comes from you take a bunch of crabs, you're steaming them, right? Well, one crab says, oh, it's getting too hot in here. I'm going to try to escape. And the other crabs grab his leg, pull him back down. Now they're all dead and steaming. So it kind of plays off of that, the crabs in the pot scenario. When the hood is getting too hot, I want to get out. I want to have a good life for my family, but you couldn't do it in the hood because if you try to get out at the wrong time, well, they might try to pull you back, and there you go. Now, I think, yes, black people do have a problem with their racial identity. They feel weird because they feel like, oh, for one, I got to keep it real. Keeping it real is being around their own, doing hood shit, doing ninja shit, throwing barbecues. There ain't nothing wrong with throwing barbecues. It's just the way that you do it. Being loud, being disrespectful, listening to rap music. That's kind of like what they think black culture is, but that's actually not black culture at all. Because when I was in my neighborhood, and I actually sold my house, but when I was in my neighborhood, I was out there cutting the grass. I had the nicest lawn in the neighborhood. I was very friendly, talked to all my neighbors. And what's funny is my next door neighbor was an older black woman. Okay, so it wasn't weird at all. I lived around a lot of white people. Besides me and her, it was mostly white people all around me. And I just didn't feel like I was out of place. I didn't feel like I had to go back and prove something to my family. Like, hey, look, I got to come back and I got to help share the wealth. For one, I'm not wealthy. But I got to come back and I got to keep it real, and I got to talk a certain way when I get around you guys. Besides, like, talk different than when I'm in my neighborhood, because this is the way I talk right here. Whether I'm around black people or white people, it doesn't make a difference. Asian, Mexi, Jew, it does not matter. I should not have to change who I am or change the way that I be, no matter what ethnicity I'm around. So yeah, this show right here, I think it was a shock to black people. Some black people still don't accept it because if they see an uppity ninja or what they perceive to be an uppity ninja, kind of like me walking around and wearing gold chains and, driving a Lexus and all this shit, hey, they might feel some kind of way. They just might feel some kind of way. And I don't think any other ethnicity or culture has that going on besides the black community, which is a shame, and I do not like that. I do not like that at all because we shouldn't have to be like that. So anyway, I think that this show is concluded for tonight, and that is my 4 shows that is a precursor to how your life turned out or a precursor to how they wanted your life to turn out. So anyway, Black Suburban Dad Reviews. Make sure you give it a like. I'm back in here. I got all my sound equipment working good. Do people care?
Nobody cares, nigga.
I just wanted to play that. Anyway, Black Suburban Dad Reviews. Give a like. Tell a friend to like the video. And guess what? I'm out.